plano de zerar o jogo hoje.
Não era o plano, não. Pretendo só jogar mais um pouco. Por quê?
Não.
Vai você fazer alguma coisa depois de parar, mano?
Tipo, jogar nível.
Eu estou com medo de onde isso está voltando.
Tá voltando no hotel quando você tá falando com o Bizão.
Ah, ok.
Bizão não.
O Alce.
O Alce.
Aurileia, pá.
Fiquei em choque agora.
Good afternoon, Mr. Farnham.
What's going on?
Allow me to introduce myself. John Blackmore. I work for Frank Cassidy. He asked me to bring you these bottles so you could choose which one you prefer for the gang.
Oh, sure. I was fixing to leave, but I guess them monuments ain't going anywhere. Well, come on in then.
Getting in Farnham's room was easy. Earning his trust was another story. But I always have an ace up my sleeve.
Blackmore? You okay, partner?
The best way to earn someone's trust is to make them believe they've earned yours. And sometimes, the best way to fake it is to tell the truth. I don't know where to begin. They killed my girlfriend. And no matter how hard I try, I just can't let go.
Those bastards paid for what they've done to you, boy.
They paid.
Well, good. Honor's being restored. And sure enough, our good Lord will see to it that they burn in hell. You need to move on, partner. Plenty of lookers out there. Find yourself a charming lady, even if it costs you a pretty penny.
One of the tricks of this trade is to be wary of the biases we all have. They cloud our judgment and blur the person in front of us, painting them with the shades of our preconceived notions of who they should be. But every once in a while, you run into someone so locked in personality that they can only be regarded as a stereotype. Farnham was a disgrace, not only to himself, but to Texas and the entire human race. To think I had to impersonate him. I wish I was like you. You seem so content, so free of burdens.
Stop right there, partner. You think this old dog don't have ticks? Let me tell you something about my first wife. Woo-wee!
Once I had gained Farnham's trust, the hard part was deciding what I needed to know to become him and not get myself killed.
What can I do for you, sir?
Farnham was one hell of a drinker. I had to get the information out of him before he drank himself unconscious. Otherwise, I'd have to find that information myself.
LOL. Ok. Isso lá é o momento de se ter flashback.
Ding Dong? Interesting name for a town.
Por que ele tá... Por que tu não passou por isso antes?
Né? Desnecessário botar isso depois.
Yes, I got a Vietnamese shave last night. No, please, come in. Of course, I remember you. Take a seat.
I remember you, nunca viu na vida.
Eu lembro do nome, né, mano? Vai chegar... Ei, mano, vai chegar um cara aí, segundo, do Texas.
Ui.
Seja simpático.
Não, pior é que ele falou o nome dele. E ele falou que não sabia que era.
Podia estar
I'm
muito
sure
perto.
you'll understand we can't be too careful. Our host has many enemies, and someone has to keep them at bay.
is outrageous.
Sure, I get it.
I'm glad to hear that. Now, please answer my question. How much does it cost to get yourself a clean Vietnamese shave?
I remember.
Pois é, eu...
And then, sure enough, Booth put the nail on the coffin of my first marriage. You know, the wife that caught me cheating with the maid. My second marriage, too. You know what I did to her daddy? Same old with several mistresses. So I decided to stick to my guns and only deal with hookers, even if I did end up marrying some.
I feel you, Mr. Farnham. So I'm going to be honest with you. I'm betraying my boss by saying this, but Cassidy's bad news.
You're not, boy. He's in the boxing.
I mean, he won't play a fair game, but I can tell you his trick for a small share of the winnings.
What I care if I lose. If you knew how much I paid just to get in the game, you'd chew off your own pants. Pick your teeth with your belt buckle. It's just petty cash to me.
Petty cash, to be honest. I asked you how much.
Of course they gave me one of the receipts. These things I have, boy. Wait, I'll show you. I gotta get somewhere. This is, I'll get it. I just put it over. I think I'll be right back.
Tenta procurando ele.
Why didn't you just say you had the receipt in your pocket? I'm almost certain, but tell me, who told you to come to this barber shop?
Let me tell you a little secret about my first wife, son boy. When I met that woman, she had no manners, no money, no nothing. Who in the hell? Farnham. My God, if it ain't the hero of the day.
This will surely imbue me with the Texan spirit. Nothing says Texan like a cowboy hat.
Caraca, é terrível isso.
Ele fica se movendo, velho.
It's not going to be easy to sound Texan, but I'll give it my best shot.
I'll be danged.
I probably don't need to imitate his gestures during the game, but it certainly wouldn't hurt to try.
Yes, sir.
Knowing Farnham, the owner of this bar
Sure
only
enough.
came here
I'll
for
fix
business.
Anyway, Kenny, thanks for fixing the game with Cass. God bless you, brother. craziest goddamn Texan in New York.
My good old friend Kenny, craziest goddamn Texan in New York.
You know how many Kennys there are in New York? Kenny who?
So besides when and where the game will be, the password, and the money Farnham dished out, what else do I need?
Nariz.
Essa faquinha raspa.
Not even a Bible. They smell like a party.
Pra que botar esse timer, velho? Não era mais simples simplesmente botar essa cena pra ter acontecido antes.
Não clicou em cima do criado novo, velho.
Ding Dong? Interesting name for a town.
É porque eu achei que era só um vinho, mas parece que é lá mesmo.
Acabou tudo.
At least it's comforting to
Kenny.
know that when Farnham drinks too
Kenny.
much, his
Hey,
female
you think
companions
you
have
can't
less
be
of a
friends
hard
with someone and not know their last name?
Let me think. No.
Caraca, André.
Que foi?
My good old friend Kenny, craziest goddamn Texan in New York.
You know how many Kennys there are in New York? Kenny who?
So besides when and where the game will be, the password, and the money Farnham dished out, what else do I need?
Caraca, sapatão, né?
Luckily, there was only one Kinney in Farnham's address book, Kinney Eeks, residing at...
Cornell Plaza, Manhattan. Stunning penthouse.
I'm not surprised. Mr. Eeks has excellent taste. Do you happen to know what he asked for the last time he was here?
Caraca. Chatíssimo isso, velho.
É muita coisa pra lembrar, velho.
É muita coisa desnecessária pra pôr num flashback com o tempo.
At least it's comforting to know that when Farnham drinks too much, his female companions have less of a hard time.
Tem bem meu nome disso.
Opa, tem outro. Oh,
Don't tell me, Billy Bob. This here is my new friend Fun. Am I right?
Your flash, your friend.
Sure enough.
Doesn't matter.
Your barber was fixing to give me a shave.
You can get a good shave at another time. Billy Bob is always at our beck and call.
Of course.
Hey, come on. Let's get in there before they finish all the bourbon without us.
I haven't frisked him yet, sir.
I don't think that'll be necessary. Mr. Farnham here, he's an honest Texan. And I'm sure he'll hand over his weapon if we ask him to. Right?
O armário.
Não,
E tu ia abrir a caixa.
não, o que eu pensei que era pra olhar, né? Vai que ele tinha uma arma com ele.
No matter how superficial someone may seem, there's always a way to win their heart.
It'll be my pleasure.
Bem sem tudo, né? Foda.
Welcome, gentlemen.
Cara, se eu tiver que jogar poker, eu vou jogar nas suas mãos, Manivela.
Now, we got a lovely night of poker ahead of us, full of
Isso vai ser
smoking
engraçado.
and bourbon.
Eu não sei jogar.
Take a seat, Mr. Father. Let me introduce you. To my right, wearing gray boxes, weighing in at 140 pounds, the owner of Pink Vice, the largest meat market in all of Manhattan.
In other words, a real son of a bitch. No offense to the women he exploits.
Our reigning champion, Oswald Quince.
A title I aim to keep, provided our new contender here doesn't interfere.
Wow, dude, the world's playing, thanks.
Ah, não, já garanti aqui, né, que não vai ser
Y'all are
feio.
dealing with the worst player in Texas.
You're just trying to make me overconfident, aren't you?
The truth is that our friend Bottom owns the largest and, I dare say, most entertaining establishment in Texas.
Really? So we're colleagues then?
Yeah, you wish, Quince. He owns a casino.
Damn.
And it's not even in Austin or Dallas. It's actually in a little town called, what was it? I looked it up the other day. Had a funny ring. I hate it when this happens.
I thought they moved all Texan casinos to Vegas. Gambling is legal.
You mean Ding Dong, Texas?
Ding dong. That's it.
Who'd ever think of a name like that?
Well,
caras não
casino
curtem
or
Ding
no
Dong, não.
casino, let's just hope he doesn't keep as many aces up his sleeve as the late Ventimiglia, huh?
Amen.
To my left, wearing brown boxes, weighing in at 396 pounds.
Frank, show some respect, huh?
Hospitality tycoon, Polly,
Tycoon. I just own a small bar with pool tables. Clients drink close to nothing and play even less, but certain business transactions just couldn't happen through
damn it, Polly. Why don't I know the last name?
because they took it away from me. You have no idea how good my ex-wife's lawyer is.
Meu!
Women, they even take our damn names.
Cara, que?
You're too much, Polly.
When you're done sightseeing, why don't you drop by La Iguana for a
Mano,
game
esse meu
of pool,
personagem é RPG.
and I'll buy you a drink. But
Ele não
I
tem
have to warn
sobrenome?
you, my clientele isn't crazy about furry fellas such as
O
yourself.
sobrenome foi roubado pela mulher dele, foi.
O lagartão sem sobrenome. I hate pool.
Sorry, partner. I can't stand pool.
Well, then just come down to drink and drink some more.
Well, looks like fun. We'll be venturing into the pool business anytime soon.
Caraca, e o
This
foco?
guy here wants to start a boxing association in Texas. Guess who he's turning to for advice?
To be honest, several things got me worried. So I'd be much obliged for any counsel.
So, what worries you?
Se eu não me engano era isso.
Homicidal boxers like Bobby Yale.
Ha! That's something smooth, huh? Hey, I don't know if he did it, but the real problem is that the fight against my champ Stone might not even frickin' happen. The good news is that I've almost convinced the governor to let him out of prison on the day of the fight. Under police escort, that is. I bet you the audience gets a kick out of that. Billy, bring out the bourbon. We're drying up here. I'll deal with a fresh deck, of course. We respect traditions in this establishment.
Poker is as boring as it is simple. All you need to do is read people's faces. And even the worst detective has that trick up his sleeve. The real issue is knowing what to play for when there's much more than just money at stake.
Então, eu disse que era ruim, né? Então, play to lose, eu acho.
games if you won in a row, Quince. And here I was hoping that Farnham would steal your championship belt.
Congratulations, Farnham. You're bad as hell, but at least you know it. Mark my words. Farnham will be calling his wife before the night is over.
Ha! Oh, hey, by the way, did you guys hear about Kenny's wife? Pretty tragic, huh?
What happened?
Oh, plain bad luck. Hey, but Farnham, I'm sure you know more about it than I do.
Anyway, Kenny, thanks for fixing the game with Cassie. God bless you, brother. Craziest goddamn Texan in New York.
O bizarro desse flashback é que também não tem.
Now that his wife.
Como é? Não tem música
Tell me
no
more about your
flashback.
first wife.
Oh, right. Where were we? Same difference. Another drink?
Era let him talk.
No, seriously, where were we? All right. We was fixing to have another drink.
Capotou, André.
Eu capotei.
Já vai de tiro de 12 na boca.
O passarinho vai puxar, né, mano?
É.
Hey, it's coming back to me now. We were talking about my wife, right? One of them. Same difference.
Damn! I don't
Vai,
like
seu
it.
Judô.
Kenny won't like it, but I'm not gonna sit here one. Billy, pass me the phone. Come on.
Sometimes you get the feeling that it's all gone wrong, that you've made a terrible mistake.
É, eu tô sentindo isso.
A turma do Stick.
Ó, chegou.
Olha 12. Como?
E ele tá feliz, mano.
Sorry, did I say sometimes? Huh. No, that only happens once in a lifetime.
Caraca, eu brinco, você já morreu.
Só nesse bar aqui, mano.
Mark my words.
Ah, nesse bar foi.
Farnham will be calling his wife before the night is over.
Ha! Oh, hey, by the way, did you guys hear about Kenny's wife? Pretty tragic, huh?
What happened?
Oh, plain bad luck. Hey, but Farnham, I'm sure you know more about it than I do.
Anyway, Kenny, thanks for fixing the game with Cassie. God bless you, brother.
Yeah, bless you, brother.
Craziest goddamn Texan in New York. And the poor fella's already got enough on his hands now that his wife. Women just gotta have their vices. She's in a rehab clinic now, hooked on crack.
That's it, tranquilize. Don't tell me women don't have their vices, too. Bring out the bourbon, Billy Bob. Come on. Give me the bourbon.
Maybe I spoke too soon when I said that poker is easy for a good detective. Even when you play to lose, it's best to win the occasional hand to avoid suspicion. But with Quince, it was just impossible.
Well, I'll be damned. I don't believe this.
See what we mean, Farnham?
I still don't get why you keep coming for more, boys. I'm starting to think you all lose on purpose. In which case, you're about to have a blast.
Poor Farnham. Came looking to make big bucks in the city with his boxing, and he's gonna lose it all with poker.
I hope your counseling will make up for it.
Yeah, so how can I be of help?
Rebel coaches like Joe Dunn.
Oh, I see you done your homework. And Bastard wouldn't accept the most basic rules. For example, banning boxers from official competitions when the managers don't belong to my association. Hey, don't get me wrong, I'm sorry for his dad. But if they ever find the murderer, I'd be glad to pay his lawyer fees.
Having to compete with illegal gamblers like that old Leary fella.
Huh? One would almost think that you live in New York, my friend. That son of a bitch killed one of my men and left the poor bastard on my damn porch. But he's a goner now. Ever since the sport got put on TV, people want a fair game, honest boxers, and no shady business. You can't break the law anymore like before. Nowadays, they gotta bribe those big network executives to negotiate for broadcasting rights. Come on, let's steal another hand before Quince accuses us of trying to break his winning streak.
Ain't gonna happen. Gentlemen, I suggest you never tell your sons about this game, unless you want to lose their respect.
Wait, you mean our sons actually respect us?
I hear you. There's no way to set boys straight these days. They don't even respond to a good old beating.
I dare say Texan boys do respond to a good beating.
Hey, careful, Quince. You're talking to a pro. So, Kenny told me you had quite a house.
How many kids you got in that house full of yours?
E vamos de flashback. Aí te dizer que essa parte do jogo mais chata até agora.
That son of a bitch was about to choke on his own vomit. If I'd been a communist, perhaps the vision of a millionaire choking on his own vomit would have made my day. Even so, I doubt I could have just stood there and watched him die. No, deserving or not, the man would live.
E como isso me ajuda a dizer quantos filhos ele tem? Ah, ótimo.
He's safe.
Six, well, that's something. I don't know how you deal with all of that.
All boys?
Does it have to be now?
Oh, never let Prince near one of your doors.
Come on, Polly. Children are sacred. I won't lay a
Cassidy.
finger until they're 12. After that, well, let's just say
Normando Mafiosos.
Yeah.
some men have needs that can only be met by a young girl that age, if you know what I mean. Are you alright, Farnham?
Yeek.
O que, pra chat?
That damn eagle represents the lowest scum of our society. There goes your winning streak, you sick bastard.
Mano, do nada, velho. Pássaro pega, né?
Sooner or later, the police are gonna bust your ass. Quince.
What the hell are you talking about?
I bet you're as bad at hiding those poor girls as you are at keeping that ace up your sleeve.
What? You lying piece of shit?
Quince?
Don't believe a word he's saying, Frank.
Whoops.
Cadê a 12?
Don't you dare call me Frank. Billy Bob.
A 12.
It's 500 more.
For washing up.
It's a deal.
Ei,
Pô.
Eu sinceramente acabei de fazer o bem pro mundo, mano.
Please, take that flying scumbag's token. And mine too, if you want. I'm feeling generous. Hey, turns out the governor accepted my suggestion to let Bobby yell out of prison on the day of the fight. Hey, this is turning out to be a perfect night. If you decide to go ahead with your new venture, call me, Farnham.
Your behavior at last night's game was
É o
utterly
combo foi de
insulting.
caixa. Né?
Never contact me again or I'll put an end to your pathetic life. If our common acquaintance should ask you about your business endeavors, tell him that boxing is too violent for you. Signed, Frank Cassidy.
Nothing happens.
My own tracks would be covered the following morning, and Cassidy read this note from Farnham.
Dear Mr. Cassidy, though I'm grateful for your kind help, last night's game made me realize that boxing is just too violent for a peaceful Texan like myself. I have decided to invest elsewhere. Yours sincerely, Howard M. Farnham II. Damn Texans.
Okay.